we're going to review some heated moments from Pam Bondi's House Judiciary appearance, as it appears she went day drinking before she showed up on Capitol Hill today, following a high-stakes appearance by Pam Bondi in front of the House Judiciary Committee. What was expected to be a standard oversight hearing quickly descended into, quote, a series of heated moments as lawmakers clashed over her testimony. However, the policy debate is being currently overshadowed by a wave of social media speculation regarding Bondi's demeanor, with some critics and observers suggesting that she appeared visibly off balance or unusually aggressive during the proceedings. This is a very light way to say that she came across like, okay, I've been to Minneapolis many times in my life. Many times as a child, I went down and I visited my aunt. She was this fun lady. She was this really colorful, in the 90s, let's just put it, she was gay before it was cool. It was like before Ellen came out, and you know what I mean? So I think that this sort of just inspired a wrathful spirit, you know what I mean? A spirit of rebellion, and she just carried it in every conversation that she had. Every time that she would get a drink in her or start smoking cigarettes on her backyard, she would go into lecture mode. It was, you need to know this. This is exactly, and then, I'm sorry, Pam Bondi was giving my aunt in just smoking cigs, talking about her ex-wives, talking about fucking, the gay 90s, talking about, and I love it. I'm just saying I miss this energy. Like, it's an energy because I don't go down to the cities too terrible often and whatnot. It's like, it's refreshing to catch people where it's like, oh, I feel like you started at 10 a.m. You've been drinking since then, and you're like, man, the fun spirits that are just like, they're up before you. They are like drinking coffee, but they're smoking cigarettes, and they're drinking early in the day, and they're like, let's go to a fucking art museum and walk around. That energy is just so fucking cool and fun to be around, but admittedly, it's a lot, because it's like, holy shit, you're like autistic during some of these rambly bits where it's like, and you can't get a word in. It's like, everybody with an aunt knows what I'm talking about. Every person with an aunt, who, whether they're a lesbian, whether they're straight, whether they're whatever, if they have spirit, if they have grit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if it wasn't an aunt, it was a grandma, it was a mom, it was whatever it was to you. You had someone who just told it to you like they fucking saw it. Whether or not that was what it is, they just told you like they saw it. And you know what I mean? Let's continue. Pam Bondi, she's gonna serve aunt energy, folks.
So trick questions here. The American people have a right to know the answers to this.
Okay, that's not her. This is someone questioning Pam Bondi.
These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary. I'm Attorney General. My apologies, I couldn't tell.
Oh.
By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a convicted sexual abuser. And we now know that Lutnick went to Epstein's Island in 2012.
Revolutionary.
I have 20 seconds of his time.
So that'd be up to the gentleman, but...
Absolutely, madam.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go, guys. Aunt energy.
I was curious if you, Congresswoman, asked Bill Clinton that. Didn't see one tweet, not one. I didn't see one tweet when Joe Biden was in office about Bill Clinton.
Yep, she just got home. She just got home. It was either from fucking Starbucks or like some bar. Like she has just gotten home. You're staying at her house because you're hanging out, you know what I mean? And you come down to the cities every now and then, and she is ready to talk. She is fucking... Oh, someone really pissed me off earlier today.
Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once.
Not once.
He was weak sauce. And also, I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
is Jewish.
I
just want to be clear.
Do
you want to go there, Attorney General?
Or
do you want to go there? Are you serious?
Gentleman
talking about anti-Semitism
Carolina,
to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust? Really?
T.
Talk to Jared Wise about anti-Semitism.
The fact of the matter is that you will be...
Ooh, here we go. Jasmine Crockett. I'm sorry. As you all know, philosopher... Can I call her a scholar? Can I call her a scholar? Get it, guys? You see what I did there? A scholar. She is She's redefining what it means to be an intellectual woman in the 2020s. Honestly, you guys, your gender, I'm sorry to say, is going to be remembered for figures like this, these revolutionary minds. The Rosa Parks are gone. All of the interesting politicians, like maybe Nancy Pelosi, sure, she traded in bad stocks, all those sorts of bullshit, but she's not up there giving us revolutionary lines like the tic-tac-toe, a winner anymore. We're not getting those revolutionary ideas that they're going to put on like the backs of books, like who was Nancy Pelosi, and draw her like a caricature. That's like, I'm sorry, we're losing revolutionary figures. You guys are going to be represented by this.
Remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history. An attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
Gentlelady yields. Gentleman from Missouri is recognized. Excuse me, gentleman from Kansas, the Attorney General, former Attorney General, Mr. Schmidt is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and General Bondi, thanks for being here. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we talk?
I do. Thank you.
I do, actually. The waiter at the Gay 90s, I'm 90% sure is straight. He has such the sloppiest haircut, and he goes out back, and I think he hangs out in this van with his girlfriend. I see it every night. His long hair can't fucking fool me. I swear to God, it looks unwashed. A gay man would have it washed. It's just like, I see your observations. You're brilliant.
Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try Congresswoman Crockett to ask any questions, because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after Epstein was convicted. And I will
not exactly a wrong point. It's just delivered in such an aggressive cunt tone that is so just unnecessary.
Brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted. So what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are sitting behind you, and you refuse to even acknowledge they are here.
Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Merrick Garland.
No, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm
Can
gonna
I
reclaim my
finish?
time because I asked you a
Attorney General,
specific
yes, sir.
question
Attorney General
that I
can
would
respond to your
like
question.
you to answer, which is, will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions. The witness get to answer in the way they want to answer. The Attorney General can
That's
respond.
not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because
That
she
is
doesn't like
accurate.
the answer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
why?
How about you
I
learn
asked-
something,
she
Pramila?
asked Merrick Garland this.
I am
twice.
reclaiming
He
my
sat in
time,
my
and
chair.
when I
will
reclaim my
continue to
time,
answer.
it is...
Mr. Chairman, the gentlelady's
I'm
reclaimed
not
her
going
time.
to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentlelady. The gentlelady has 17 seconds.
Thank you. You're not going to answer this question, so let me just
Chairman,
say
I'll
this.
direct it to
What
you.
a massive...
No, I'm
Oh my
answering the
gosh.
question,
Chairman, will you restore her time? The
I'm
witness
not
is
going to get
interrupted.
in the gutter with this woman.
Stop the
She's
time.
doing
Oh, this is
theatrics.
great.
Chairman
How many
Jordan,
have you
I'm
invited?
not going to get in the gutter with these people,
How
but
many have
I'm going to answer the question.
How many of you invited? Again, the time belongs to
Reclaiming my time.
the time
I
belongs.
think it's very
Reclaiming
interesting.
my time.
I think it's very
Reclaiming my
interesting.
time.
You can
Oh
reclaim
my
time.
God.
They indicted the president.
She's ready to fight. She's holding that pen like a fucking cigarette. She's ready. Like I think it's interesting that you don't want to talk about this. She's whatabouting. I love that. Is my favorite thing that all of these messy people will do. They will throw out non sequiturs. What about this? What about this? What about this? You do this. You're a hypocrite. You're this. You're this. And it's like, well, you're on a pedestal to lecture. You've lived a life of chaos beyond anybody else.
Indicted him twice.
Mr. Chairman, please
They
stop the
sure
clock
did.
and
And
stop
he
the clock and
indicted.
restore his time.
Okay, here we go with these
Committee will get order.
theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentleman
back
from
the
New
clock,
York.
please.
We will give you a few more seconds. We will do that. But when you ask a question, the witness
question
gets to
was-
answer. You may not like the answer, but she
Right.
gets to
The
answer.
question was, how many of Epstein's...
They don't like the answer,
Reclaiming
Chairman,
my time.
because
Oh
it's
my
honest.
God.
Reclaiming
So he asked a 4-minute question.
Restore 45
and
seconds,
I am
Mr.
going
Neville, please,
to
Mr. Chairman.
answer.
Shut
You can let her finish
up.
all day long, but not on our watch.
Be clear.
Not on our time. No way.
Be clear.
And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the
This
Senate.
is hilarious. You don't tell me. I swear to God, I've seen this so many times. It's when they really chimp out. It's when they start going, this is how it is. This is how it is. And it's like, okay, I understand that's how you feel. That's really okay. Everyone is welcome to feel how they'd like to feel. It's any race, any creed, any gender, quite frankly. But I've seen it more often in aunts than I've seen in uncles, because uncles, I love, you know what I mean? Their energy is just completely divorced from the aunts. I'm sorry. Aunts, they are spirits unbound. They are horses that cannot be tamed. And that is a beautiful energy that inspires you for a lifetime. Uncles, they ground you in many ways. They give you these solid beam posts where it's like, oh yeah, that's an exemplary way of being. That's a sort of example of like how I can lead my life. And then you look at other people in your life that are like uncle over there, uncle him, he's doing this. Oh shoot, that's how my life can turn out pretty legit. Pretty cool, but I don't know. The aunt energy is just so much more fun. I don't know. It's because I think they're more opinionated more often than not.
Not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order. Time that I should get back at least 45 seconds.
Will you create a joint task force of the Department of Justice and governors and state attorney generals and district attorneys across the country to investigate the crimes that have taken place against these victims and more than 1,000 like them? The DOJ is not doing its job. Will you create a task force with state and local law enforcement to make that happen?
Is she not going to answer?
She wants to.
Thank you, Chairman. He called Chase Mulligan a wild goose chase and didn't even know who he was. He is a defendant in your own district who preyed on girls.
Mr. Chairman.
Well, you know what? If he were part of the Epstein investigation, you wouldn't do anything
and
about it.
online chat rooms and committed sextortion. Yet he didn't even know in your tiny little district who he
Chairman,
was.
she's embarrassing you.
He's about to
Whew.
be
You're a committee, and she is embarrassing you. This is my time.
Within 40 minutes, you asked me a question. Within 40 minutes, Wexner's name was added back.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you red-handed.
Oy.
There was one redaction out
Where
of
he's
over
listed as a
4,700,
co-conspirator.
and we invited you in.
We invited you
Trump
in.
derangement syndrome.
Trump derangement
You're
syndrome.
a failed politician.
Then they resort to the final key to understanding the drunk aunt is that she will finally resort to insults. If the rest of her arsenal is not effective, it will be, you are small-minded. Your life you've lived is small. Your entire way of being is littler than me. I know more than you. I've lived a life fuller than you. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You're dumb. And then you are deranged. You're focused on things that aren't even real. They make you feel like it's fucking 1984. They are the truth police, and they go, this is the new truth. This is the way it is. And I miss that energy. I love drunk aunts that are just ready to pounce off. They're ready to fucking give it to you anytime, where it's just fucking, this is it. This is how I feel. And you are going to listen whether you like it or not. And listen, if that is not your aunt, if it is not your uncle, if it is not like a mom, if it is not a grandpa or something, get one in your life, because those people are valuable. They are valuable for making your internal thoughts feel a little more grounded and sane. They're the people who are willing to go out and put their opinions out there and go, this is how fucking crazy I am, make everybody else around them feel a little bit better about themselves, because they go, man, I know stuff about politics, but I'm not going that far. That's the beauty that these sorts of people serve to us. That's the true godliness of these aunts. We have to preserve them. They're a dying species, quite frankly. You see them less frequently on Facebook, and cherish everyone that you see, please, because they are a species that is going out with Gen X. Millennials are starting to realize it's cringe. Well, not with the ICE stuff is starting to ignite more with the like the millennial crowd, but honestly, Gen Z, they're realizing that it's cringe. They're not posting those sorts of things. They're smashing themselves in the face with hammers to mog and get better jawbones or whatever. Like, I'm just trying to be honest with you people. We're moving in an interesting direction as a culture, and I love it. I'm very, very, very excited for where this is going to go.